Hi everyone and welcome to this week's guidance video. You're here with Karen Slater from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting. The messages this week are for Monday the 30th of April through to Sunday the 6th of May 2018. And of course this evening, so I'm recording this on the Sunday, so this evening, depending on where you are in the world, we're moving into the April full moon, which is called the pink full moon. And it's called the pink full moon because in the area of the world where it grows, it's springtime and the pink moss flower is actually blooming. So that's where the name of the pink moon has come from. As this moon energy is moving into Scorpio, what it brings, so Scorpio, if we think about that, tends to keep everything hidden. Tends to keep everything close to its heart and really not reveal much of itself at all. So what I've recognized for myself personally over the last few days and the last week, the energy has been building and it's been getting quite extreme. But what I have found myself is that there has been so for me, anxiety has been something that I've had to deal with in my life, that I've really struggled with. And so I've had an experience in the last few days where my anxiety levels have just out of nowhere gone right through the roof. And so I'm seeing it. So what we can do in those moments is, initially we try and change everything and we try and make it different and we try and, get rid of it. And I did all of that and I bought all of my tools in and I tried everything. And what really worked for me, particularly, this was yesterday morning, was I was on my way to go to an appointment in the car. And I really just had to say, okay, this is how I'm feeling right now. This is what's going on with me right now. There is nothing that I can do that is going to change this right now. And I had to just go into acceptance. This is how it is right now. This is how I'm feeling. I've got no control over it. There's nothing I can change right now. So I really had to go into full acceptance. And I love the serenity prayer. So, Lord, grant me I always get this wrong when I start out on camera. It happens every time. So, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that serves me very well. And so once I did that, and of course I had a conversation with, my team in spirit and the universe about how I just didn't want to play this game. So, cleanse me and clear me in all directions, time and space, of any negative and non-serving energies and any attachments. Release and cleanse. So I did all of that, and from doing that and since then I have felt so much better. But the lesson and the learning from that for me was there is still obviously underlying stuff that I have that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed for my own well-being and my own health. And I'm utilizing all of my own resources to do this. And in that, I've recognized that, okay, well, I need to perhaps go and see someone externally, which I will. Some tapping or some energy healing or some, kinesiology is kind of what I'm looking at right now, because obviously there's some deeper stuff there that needs to arise. So it's okay also to recognize and go outside of ourselves, but we always first need to do that inward journey first. So this full moon is really about what is it in your life, your old patterns, your old behaviors that's coming up. What I also know about the subconscious mind, and this is also kind of a double whammy as well for me this week, is the subconscious mind does not bring anything up to be viewed if you do not have the resources or the access to the resources to be able to heal and resolve this issue. And, there's many people that will go, everything was going along great. I'd got all my shit together. Everything was sorted. I was cruising along. And then all this crap happened. Well, you know what? That's exactly right. Because the subconscious mind then goes, okay, she's got everything sorted, she's on track, she's feeling empowered. You know, she's got all this new information and all this new resources. Great, we can get rid of this. She can deal with this now. We can pop this into a schedule for her to work on. Thank you. So it's kind of a double whammy at the moment, is that there's this new phase energy with the moon of, you know, Scorpio bringing up what has, you know, been buried deep to be reviewed, to be looked at, to be resolved, healed, loved. And the bigger message also that's coming through very much so is, I always get that song, All You Need Is Love. All you need is love. I just sang on camera. Wow, okay. So that's, I'm not crazy, I promise. Maybe a little weird, maybe a little unusual, but I'm not crazy. So I love that, you know, and that plays in my mind a lot when especially if I'm feeling like I'm like, what's going on? And that's the song that Spirit will give to me. And as soon as I hear that and as soon as it plays in my mind, I'm just like, yep, that's so true. I need to be loving to myself, you know, feel appreciation and gratitude for all of those around me that, you know, I'm very blessed to have in my life that I love dearly. And sending love out to the planet and out to everyone else. So when we do that energetically, of course, that means that we're going to get that in return. So that's just my full moon. The ritual for you to do, obviously, is to go within, meditate, journal, light yourself a candle, write down all of the things that have come up for you that perhaps you could release and let go of in the coming days. And remembering too, you know, this is not something that we need to wait until a full moon to do. It's always there. And if we're doing the inward journeying, it's there for us. So, you know, I've been ignoring some of my little signs over the last few weeks. So it's really come to my attention. Okay, well, I need to do some stuff with that, and I'm going to. So I'll take steps forward to do that. All right. So of course, I'm using the Keeper of the Light Oracle cards, which I love. They're my favorite. Oh, and I love the energy of the Holy Spirit. I absolutely love this card. It is beautiful. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, expecting miracles. So remember that only love is real. Oh, all you need is love. Love it. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Thank you, Spirit. Oops, covering the camera. Thank you, Spirit. I'm very, very grateful for that message and the perfect timing of that message. But it's really a beautiful message for all of us. When we expect good things to happen in life, good things happen. When we expect the worst, when we have the mindset or the belief that we're unlucky and that nothing good ever happens to us, well, then the universe energetically matches your mindset, matches what's going on, what your mental mind language is, what is that internal dialogue. And so expecting miracles, it is your right to expect miracles. You have the right to have good things happen to you. It is your birthright. And it's just for us to get into that alignment of that expectation. So every morning when you wake up on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or every day, when your feet hit the ground, start with your daily gratitudes. I'm so grateful for the night's sleep that I had. I'm so grateful for the bed that I have. I'm so grateful for the warm water that's going to be in my shower. I'm so grateful that I have a reason to get up today. I'm so grateful for the magic that is in the universe for me, and thank you, universe. I am so excited to see what magic and miracles and surprises that are there for me today. And when you expect surprises and you expect good things, they come. I've tested this and I've tried this over many years, and it is so true. It's like for me in winter, I have the expectation every day that I will see sunshine and blue sky, and every day I get sunshine and blue sky. It might only be for a short portion of the day. It might only be when I'm driving in the car, the clouds will part, but that is my expectation because that's what I need to be able to get through winter, which isn't here yet. So Thursday and Friday, Cthulhu. Wow, Cloak of Wisdom. How beautiful is this card? Look at those colors. Feel that energy. Feel that real energy of abundance. Feel that real energy of wisdom. Feel that real energy of the God and Christ consciousness of the universe. And to me, that's always comes to me in a representation of gold. Cloak of Wisdom, you already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. This is so true. And I know this, you know, from the work that I do as well, working with the subconscious mind and working with the higher self and working with so many people, is that we can seek outside of ourselves for the answers, but really the only person that has the answer for you is you. And sometimes we might just need that validation or that reminder outside of ourselves. But when you go within, when you journal, when you meditate, when you connect to your guardian angels, when you connect to your higher self, when you connect to the beautiful energy of the universe, that is still, while we have the visualization that it's outside of ourselves, whether it's our loved ones in spirit or our guides, when we think that we have that external representation outside of ourselves, we actually don't. That's energetically, because they are an extension of ourselves. You know, this beautiful energy of Cthulhu can only come up for you because you have the energy and the similarities of the wisdom of Cthulhu within you. Same as the Holy Spirit. This can only come up. This card can only come up today. And you can only be looking at this card because the energy of the Holy Spirit flows through you. And the Course in Miracles teaches that the Holy Spirit is the inner guide, the inner teacher. And so, you know, we're connecting to that inner teacher that's already within us. And what happens is we can weaken ourselves so easily by seeking too many opinions, getting too much advice. And while that's good and while that can be helpful, if you are doing that at the expense of listening to your own inner guide and your own inner being and your own intuition, then you're leaving yourself open to fear, anxiety, and confusion. So this is really about reconnecting with your own inner wisdom and calling on Cthulhu. Thank you, Cthulhu, for revealing to me the depth of wisdom and knowledge and understanding and universal access and language that is available to me, that I have within me. Thank you for revealing that to me so that I may use this and draw on this moving forward in my life, and so it is. All right. Moira. I really wish that I could pronounce today, but I can't, and that's okay. Awakening presence. Wow. Feel the energy of that beautiful presence. How amazing is that? How amazing is his presence? Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Oh, yes. Wear a cloak of protection and love. This is so good. So you can call on Saturday and Sunday, you can call on Moira for getting your raising your vibrations and for increasing your protection. So of course we use Archangel Michael. So this is something that's actually come up for me in the last 2 days as well. So this card is so relevant, as they always are. Because I've got some changes that are occurring in my life, I've been a little bit distracted, which means that while I know I'm always protected and I'm always watched over, I haven't been as diligent in the last few days or week either in setting those protective boundaries. And it's really important to have boundaries, especially when we're awakening our sensitivities, when we're becoming more in tune with our environment and the world around us and people around us, and becoming more naturally empathic. And so you're really being asked. So thank you, Moira, for providing me with the energy required for my ongoing awakening on my spiritual journey. Thank you for walking beside me. Thank you for placing your arms around me, and thank you for the protection and love that you bring into my life so that I may too send that out into the world around me. And so it is. And so I hope that they serve you well. Have a wonderful week. Be kind and gentle with yourself and look after you. And when you've looked after you, you have all that you need to look after all of those that you love around you. Blessed be. Namaste. Thank you. Bye.